a quorum present to conduct the business. And at this point, we'll set the agenda as published without objection. I also like to ask, if we would our fire chief, Chief Luffman, would you lead us in the pledge and the invocation?
If you would pray with me, please. God of grace and mercy, we thank you for the gift of life, especially this one day removed from Mother's Day and all that our mothers mean to us. We thank you for the opportunity to serve the people of our city. Help us to act with character and conviction, listen with understanding and goodwill, and speak with charity and restraint. Give us a spirit of service. Thank you for the privilege to be stewards of your authority. Guide us to be leaders, the leaders that your people need. Help us to see the humanity and dignity in those we disagree with, and treat all persons, no matter the conditions, with the reverence your creation deserves. Finally, Father, renew us with the strength of your presence and joy of helping to build a community worthy of your children. We ask this as your sons and daughters in the name of the Lamb. Amen. Please stand with me, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. At this point, we will open the floor for citizen comments. You will have 3 minutes to make your comment. If you would, please give your name and address for the record. The floor is open. Yes, sir.
Hello, my name is Tom Needham. I live at 12425 Lebanon Road, Mount Juliet. First, I'd like to say, as one of our great citizens used to say, ain't it great to be alive and live at Mount Juliet, Tennessee? Yes, for the last 29 years, I put on a firework display for the citizens of Mount Juliet. We didn't have one last year, but I'm pleased to announce that we're back again this year with a bigger and better free fireworks show. I partnered with Circle Pete Ranch, Rufus Page, and we're going to light the fireworks I've been behind on his piece of property up behind Brookstone. Going to be the 4th of July at 9 o'clock. We're looking for some sponsors. If anybody would like to sponsor the show, you can get a hold of Rufus, including the city. If anybody would like to make any donations, I've opened up a bank account at Cedar Stone Bank. It's called Needham's Nursery Firework Display. Now, on Memorial Day, about 8:15, we're going to shoot off a test shot of a Memorial Day fireworks show so people can find where to park. I think you can park at Valley Center, Victory Baptist Church, First Baptist Church. All these places should be, maybe even Providence, Walmart, all these places you should be able to watch our show. So if people would like to get up there on Memorial Day night at 8:15, we can watch the first of our fireworks shows. And that's my announcement. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, sir. It's good news. Anyone else for citizen comments? All right. Seeing none, we will move on to commissioner reports and comment. District 2, Commissioner Tourette.
Yes. Good afternoon. As of right now, I've just been reaching out to a lot of the, the city, I guess my district AOH, board members, just trying to get involved with some of those meetings. Looking forward to seeing what we can do to get the communication out and make sure that, that I can be able to transfer any other additional comments. Getting a little tongue-tied today. But other than that, I think I'm good to go. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. District 3, Commissioner Hefner.
Thank you. I know it was yesterday. I want to wish everybody, all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. I hope it was a relaxing one. Always listen to your mom. I spoke to mine about 6 weeks ago, and she advised me to buy Dogecoin, cryptocurrency at 4 cents, and I didn't listen to her. So kind of regret doing that. So also want to just mention it is National Police Week. It should be every week, in my opinion. Every day and every week. But I just want an acknowledgement to Mount Juliet Police Department for National Police Week. And also a reminder, a Kelsey Glen 5K is this Saturday, starts at 7 a.m. And the proceeds are going to the Mount Juliet Help Center. So look to see everybody out there this Saturday at 7. That's it.
All right. Thank you, sir. District 4, Commissioner Mullally.
Sent out April newsletter last week. You can sign up for email if you don't already get it. or see it on social media. It would be easier to miss on social media, so it would be better if you could sign up, jennifermullally.com. You can do it right there on the website. We had the BPAC, which is the Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee. We had our first event of the year called Ride Mount Juliet 2021. It's a bicycle ride. We met at the police station and went through the middle school to Woodridge, down to the trailhead at Golden Bear, and then went around the Greenway behind Jackson Hills and came back, led by the fire department and the police on bicycles. That was so excited. We had about 75 participants, I think, and it was a good day, and the rain held off. It was a good time. I really enjoyed it. Gave away a free bicycle. The 6-year-old won it, and also for BPAC, we meet once a month. Last Tuesday we met, and so I did not know the city does not have any official greenway rules. So the BPAC is coming up with an official set of rules, of course, working with parks and everybody else, PD, everybody else. So once that gets going, we'll have an official set of rules, and then get with parks and figure out the design. And then we will, I'm going to bring it up at the budget session next Monday, I think. And so get that going in the budget, and then also work with Sheila to get an ordinance going pretty soon so that it can be enforced. So anyway, step by step, got the ball rolling on it. So that's good. And I think that was all that I had. I think that was all. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I'll just add, I hope all the mothers out there had a happy Mother's Day, and hope everybody got to enjoy the day with family. And we'll move to our city manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor, Board of Commissioners, those watching at home, and everybody in attendance tonight. I too like to echo the sentiments of the elected body. Wish all the moms out there a happy Mother's Day. I tried to send a series of texts over the weekend, wishing everybody a happy Mother's Day. I think some of those folks, Miss Jennifer's in the room, I think I sent her a message as well. So you're right. Oh, we'd be without our moms, and we should listen to our moms. The Commissioner Hefner had mentioned that National Police Week this week, and something we're very proud of. I was talking to the chief earlier. The state FOP is actually, we try to bring conventions and meetings and things of that nature to our community. And I'm happy to announce that the state FOP and also Surviving Families are meeting in Mount Juliet this week. As a matter of fact, I think the chiefs left here earlier to go to another function, and then they'll be in Nashville tomorrow. But they're in Mount Juliet this week, participating in our community, and we're honored to have them and the state FOP in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. And I know our police department and our fire department. Captain Chandler, I don't know if you'd want to say anything or not, or if I've done it justice. I probably haven't done it much justice, but you want to add anything to it? Good. I want to thank them because of the open arms and the red carpet that they've rolled out between the police and fire, and we are most thankful and blessed. Matter of fact, somebody called me last night, and there was an incident that happened somewhere, and a felony suspect vehicle, I believe it was going through a community somewhere, maybe another state or county outside of here, and a comment was made, Captain, and to our police officers, Deputy Chief, I see you back there, that good thing they didn't come through Mount Juliet, because they wouldn't have gotten out of Mount Juliet without getting caught. So kudos to this commission for investing in our citizens and in our community. And on a much sadder note, I can't mention the name. I think the word is sort of getting around town that we, unfortunately, the police department and the fire department responded to a situation where we lost one of our business people this week. And when the time comes, that will get out on its own. But out of respect for the family, I just want to ask everybody if you could pray. And I know it's hard to pray when you don't know the person, but pray for the business person that we lost today in our community. I knew the person well, and has been really good, not only to the community. They provide a wonderful business, and also a lot of things that they've done for our community. And it's a big loss for our community. So wish I could say more, but I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't ask for prayers for the family, and as more information comes out. But kudos to the police and fire for your response and the way that you always handle tough and difficult situations like that. And Mayor, I just want to say, and Commission, how thankful I am that we live in a community like Mount Juliet, Tennessee. I'm very proud. The accolades continue to come for our community. The interest in our community continues to come. And I think it's at the direction of this elected body, the staff that you've helped us form, and then the support that you give us in this community. So I thank you for that. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. All right. Next item is the approval of the minutes from the April 26th meeting. Is there a motion? I'll second. Any changes, discussion? All right. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Show that 4-0. All right, we'll move to unfinished business consent agenda. Item number 8.1, an ordinance to rezone the property known as 12234 Lebanon Road, map 53, parcel 99, from single-family residential RS40 to commercial retail center, CRC. And resolution 8.2, a resolution adopting a plan of services for the parcel known as the WEMA Station 10, located at 7980 Central Pike, map 96, parcel 21.01, and part of parcel 46 and 46.03 in Wilson County, Tennessee, located within the city's urban growth boundary.
Motion.
Second.
All right. Any discussion on these? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes unanimously with the body present. The next item is item number 9.1, an ordinance to annex into the corporate boundaries of the city of Mount Juliet approximately 2.32 acres, property known as WEMA Station 10, and being found at 7980 Central Pike, map 96, parcel 46.03, and part of parcel 21.01 and 46, and being located within the city's urban growth boundary.
Motion.
I'll second.
All right, it's on the floor. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Passes 4-0. I feel like I've read that one like for the third time I've read that one tonight. Next item is number 9.2, an ordinance amending Part B of the Unified Development Code of the City of Mount Juliet, Tennessee, known as the Zoning Regulations, Ordinance 2001-29, adopted on October 8th, 2001, as amended by modifying Article 8, Overlay Districts, Section 8, 201.1, Part 4, Regulation of Planned Unit Development Regulations to General Zone Subdivisions or other regulations of equal or satisfaction to the public purpose, and Article 8, 207.1, minimum size of residential PUD Planned Unit Development Districts.
That was a mouthful. Motion.
All right, we have a motion. After reading it, I'm going to second it for sure.
I was wondering.
Is there any discussion on this?
No.
All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you for passing that. I was afraid we would defer it and I'd have to read that thing again. 9.3, an ordinance of the City of Mount Juliet to amend the Mount Juliet City Code, Chapter 4, Alcoholic Beverages, to delete Section 462, Part 3, on-premise consumption of beer permits, issuance requirements, and Section 467.10, suspension and revocation of permit authority.
Motion to defer.
We need to get on motion, and we have, I'll second.
Okay.
All right, on table, and you got a motion already?
Yes. Motion to defer.
I'll
Sponsors
second that. How long do you want to defer?
to the next BOC meeting.
Okay.
2 weeks.
We got a motion to defer one meeting. Any discussion on the advisement of deferral? All in favor signify to say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 4-0. That is deferred one meeting, and we'll be back on the second meeting of this month. And I have an appointment to the Regional Planning Commission. I'm going to appoint Ms. Jennifer Neff to the position. So talked to her, and she graciously accepted this. yesterday, so. Lisa, I'm sorry, yes. Make sure we put the right person on, Lisa Neff to the commission. Thank you, Sheila. With that, I'm gonna walk away for a few minutes. All right, we're going to item 11A1, an ordinance to rezone property known as the Mccluskey property, map 53, parcel 130.02, 130.03 from single-family residential RS40 to commercial retail center, CRC, and single-family residential RS15. I'll make a motion.
Second.
All right, it's on the floor. Any discussion on this? Got Miss Blaley?
Okay, I had asked the question about the RS15 zoning because the residential area next to it is in the county and it will connect on Hillside Drive. So I asked about since this is straight zoning, the comparison of the lots in the county, which is about 15,000 square foot a lot. And Jennifer, would you mind coming up and just explaining that the difference in the straight zoning versus if it was a PUD and
Sure. Well, a PUD
Okay.
gives you the flexibility as the applicant to provide smaller lots, but more open space. And in a straight zone classification, it would just, the minimum lot size has to be followed. So they would have to follow that 15,000 square foot minimum lot size. Since
Okay.
it's straight zoned.
yeah, I just didn't want a bunch of dinky little lots next to that. So,
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? Ready to vote? Yep. All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Passes unanimously. (11A2), an ordinance to rezone from commercial retail center to commercial retail center plan unit development, CRC PUD, and adopt the preliminary master development plan for Golden Bear Commercial being located at 10,000 Lebanon Road, map 54, parcel 97 in the city of Mount Juliet, Wilson County, Tennessee.
Motion.
All right, it's got a
Second.
motion and second is on the floor. Any discussion? Mr. Mullally?
All right, I have a question about the write-in, write-out. I was at the planning commission meeting and I remember that once the lots developed to the west, the Public Works wanted that write-in, write-out removed. And do we have a map we can put up there? Or Travis, do we have a map? No? Okay. So anyway, I was just trying to get a visual, the lots to the left, if that would be a full access, either the next lot or the one down. And I'm assuming the lots would cross connect.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just curious, once that happens, what would be a disadvantage of keeping that write-in, write-out?
So the way that the condition was settled with the planning commission is that the write-in would stay permanently. And eventually there would be a right turn lane there at that location. So you could include that within that right turn lane with the widening of Lebanon Road. With this plan, they do construct a cross-access easement. Spine road is what we like to refer to it as, an access drive, combined access that could go across multiple parcels. That would be on the south side of the property and would connect to the two parcels to the west at least. The two parcels to the west are the same owner. And so there's a very good chance that you'd see both of those parcels come in for a development plan together. Location for a full access there is a good location for those two more on the western boundary of those. And so you could have a situation where you have a right in here So you have a point of ingress to this site from Lebanon Road. To get out, you'd have another way to get out on Lebanon Road eventually, to take a left to head back to Mount Juliet Road, or you could head over to Golden Bear. And so it would still give you some flexibility. So the idea there is that they would have a way to get out on Lebanon Road, ride out at that intersection until they're able to have another exit point on Lebanon Road, basically. So they would always have an exit point on Lebanon Road, either by their site or by the sites to the west. Now, the sites to the west could give them full out. They could take a left out. They could take a right out, whatever they want to do. That's the idea.
Okay, so the planning commission wants the right in, right out left there, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the one that actually made
Yeah.
the recommendation to put the right in, right out, because without it, your only exit is on the Golden Bear.
Yeah.
And that light backs up quite a bit. So the right out, that was permanent right in, was a temporary right out
That's correct.
based on
yes.
study? And
Yes.
Okay.
hmm
So with a permanent right in, but a temporary right out based on
Gotcha.
That's
the
correct.
adjoining property.
Thank you.
All right, are we all right?
Mr. Barlow,
Yes, sir.
didn't move I see the exit on Golden Bear didn't move to the southern part of the property. Is that correct?
Probably a question for the applicant engineer, but not on this plan, but that was a condition of the planning commission. So therefore
Right.
it would be moved to the southernmost point.
Okay. It's just not showing on this.
Joe, would you like to?
Good evening, Joe Haddock, Civil Site Design Group. I believe it was an either or that we had come up with at Planning Commission. It was access can stay where located, but we were going to have to do improvements to Golden Bear. If we move the access to the southern boundary of the parcel, no improvements to Golden Bear. Right now, we're still evaluating the improvements to Golden Bear. It may be important for our client to have the access where it stays. So
Okay.
we like to maintain the options. And
Yeah.
we'll finalize that before FMDP.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Good questions. Anyone else? Ready to vote? All in favor signify by saying aye.
All right.
Aye. Any opposed? Passes 4-0. 11A3, an ordinance to amend the fiscal year 2021 budget, ordinance 2020-25, to appropriate funds for design and construction to serve sewer for developments in the West Division corridor. I'll make a motion.
Second.
All right, it is on the table. Any discussion, questions? Ready to vote then?
Mhm.
All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 4-0. Resolution 11B1, a resolution approving an agreement to the master agreement between the City of Mount Juliet, Tennessee and Waste Management Services LLC for design of sanitary sewer to serve developments in the West Division corridor and authorize the mayor to sign the agreement.
Motion.
Motion.
All
Second.
right. Hearing a motion and a second. Any discussion, questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 4-0. District 2, Commissioner, do you have any other comments you want to make before we adjourn?
Yes, thank you. Lesson learned, do not look at the camera up on your left-hand side. It will get you completely off. I just want to also reiterate Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I know my mom probably watching tonight. She would definitely smack me in the back of the head for not saying that. So no, seriously, like my wife, I'll tell you, she's the rock of our family and she holds our fort up. So yes, thank you, Mayor, for allowing me to correct my statement from earlier. So thank you.
Never forget Mama.
Never forget mom.
All right. Seeing no more business before the Board of Commissioners, without objection, we will stand adjourned.
Thank you. You're awesome, brother. Record? No, don't leave.